What is going on, everybody? Today's upload is a little bit different, but it is Channel Survey Day. In the description, there is a short Google form survey. It's probably around 5 or 10 minutes long for you to take. All the answers are completely anonymous. I won't know who said what, but basically, I want to hear some input on what you guys currently are thinking regarding the channel in terms of current and future series. And I guess this can be a little miniature channel update as well. Uploads are going to be a little weird, I guess, over the next couple of days. I mentioned it towards the beginning of the Broncos episode yesterday, but I have a lot going on. I'm currently in the process of moving. I don't know if you guys can tell by the audio, but I'm in an empty room, so the echo is louder here. Along with that, my semester is about to end, so that's taking up some time. The NFL draft, of course, is this weekend. I've spent a lot of time on my final mock drafts and whatnot. And I'm going to be visiting family over the weekend. So I've got a lot of stuff on my plate. So combining that, along with the fact that today's Kansas upload, or at least the upload that we were supposed to have, I had a little bit of an issue recording the game. So that's going to be pushed back until Friday, because tomorrow I planned on uploading my mock draft that I do sort of side by side with my second channel. For those of you who do not know that I have a second channel, there's a link in the description to that as well, where I upload all of my NFL draft content. But the plan is tomorrow will be the final mock draft, and then Friday everything should be kind of back to normal. I'm thinking Kansas will be Friday, Warriors will probably be Saturday, maybe White Sox, I'm not entirely sure, but we'll be able to go from there over the next few days. As for the survey itself, the two main series I'm asking about within the survey are the White Sox series and then the Kansas Dynasty. You guys have really enjoyed the White Sox series so far. I've had a ton of fun with it. The series has been very successful up to this point, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I wanted to add some unique twists, obviously the wheel in specific, and it seems like you guys have really liked it, and I really enjoyed the wheel as well. But as I'm always asking throughout videos, I'm always looking for ways to make it better. Maybe make it a little bit more realistic in some way. And of course, I'm always looking for new scenarios to add to the wheel. I'm sure that's one of the questions that I'll end up including in the survey. And then regarding the Kansas series, I mentioned this in the actual channel update a couple of weeks ago. But with EA College Football 26 set to come out probably 2.5 months from now, if I were to guess, we're going to have to start thinking about what's next at some point. And I laid out a few different options in the channel update for what we do regarding the Kansas series. The first option would be to keep it going, regardless of the fact that there's a new game. I kind of have the feeling that that probably would not get a majority of the vote, but I figured I would include it in the Google form survey anyway. And so assuming that that doesn't get a majority of the votes and we do have a new dynasty for 26, I do have a couple ideas of how we would wrap up the Kansas series, specifically how the players who are currently on the team, specifically some of the younger guys, would still be implemented into the draft classes of the future, whether that's in the Madden 25 series right now with the Broncos or Madden 26 next year. I imagine what you guys are going to want to see would be a new team, a new series on the new game, which would make sense. It would probably be better statistically for the channel anyway. I do know for a fact that I'm going to simulate in the future, so that way all the rosters will be entirely fictional. I enjoyed using the real-life prospects this year with the Broncos series, and it's especially cool with the draft, obviously, tomorrow as of when I'm recording this, that many of the players from that series are now entering the NFL. It'll be kind of cool to see how similar or how different those players end up going, where their draft stocks are, and it'll be kind of fun to see if any of them end up on the same teams. Like, imagine if Ashton Jeanty and Harold Fannin end up on the Broncos in real life. That would be pretty unlikely, but it would be pretty cool, and I would be able to continue my fortune teller lore. But regardless, as I was trying to say, I imagine you guys are probably going to want to see a new team for 26, which would make sense. From there, at some point, we're going to have to figure out what that team will be. Now, all the rosters are entirely fictional, so we won't necessarily decide based on the rosters themselves, but more so, what type of team would you guys want to see in terms of a bad group of 5 team, a really, really challenging rebuild, something kind of similar to Kansas in the sense that it's a relevant Power 4 team. We're going to be playing good teams and good prospects right away. or maybe some different kind of Dynasty series with a little bit of a twist. Kind of like NCAA Next Up a few years ago. I have a couple ideas of some potential unique Dynasty series for 26 that I may hint at once we get a little bit closer and I work out the fine-tuning for it. So that'll wrap it up. I know this was kind of a yap session considering this is just the survey video, but if you're still watching nonetheless, I appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel. Peace out.